Hello, Spin Snake here with another figure review. Today we have got the Neca Aliens movie, Xenomorth Warrior. Now this one is, I mentioned in my previous and showed in my previous video, the one from the Aliens and Onward movie. Except for Aliens 4? 3. Where is a dog alien? And 4 was that weird thingy alien. Moving on. So what can we say about this one? As I said in my previous video when I did the Alien, so this guy is actually, I think, my favourite version of the Xenomorph. I haven't got the brown one or the red one, but they're fundamentally the exact same as this. But I just really like how this one looks. And I think it's a very, very, very cool figure. Very amazingly sculpted. And slightly off topic, as I've just kind of noticed as I've posed this thing into like a hunched over, I thought I was doing a pounce thing, but it looks like he's about to do a dance. And like he's got jazz hand kind of things going on here, like, yeah. I don't know. I just literally thought of that. But anyway, let's move him to one side, and I want to get the box out of the way because I seem to keep forgetting to do the boxes. So let's bring this in. Let's move the lamp facing away. Throw the lamp around as it just caught my watch. There we go. So here we have the box, and you see it says the Aliens with that classic eye, which I thought was very, very cool. And then down the bottom you see it says Xenomorph Warrior, whereas the other one just said the Xenomorph. It says here choking hazard not for children under 3 years of age, and it says ages 17 and up. On the side you have a few more pictures. A lot of bloodstain. You've got mission time, like they're little CCTV camera shots, and they're actually really cool. I think they are all the figure. I believe they are actually, yeah. On the back you have the bio. I'll leave that there so you can read. Nice picture of the guy at the top, again with that writing at the top of the box. And at the bottom you have those three, and I've forgotten his name and I can't find the box, but he was in my previous video and I'll be reviewing him shortly. And then on the side you have a nice picture of the figure itself. And then you've got a nice open window at the top so you can see the figure, and at the bottom you have Neca barcodes and various writings. So simple blister packaging, very, very cool. Just get that to one side. It falls with it, the other blisters are waiting to be viewed and then discarded. So onto this guy. What can we say about this figure? Freaking awesome! Love it. I only have one kind of, it's not even really a gripe, it's only one thing that I would change. So I guess it's a gripe, which I mentioned in my previous video, is this thing here. I think this would be more suitable if it had a hinge opposed to the peg, as it likes to fall out. And I did lose one, but I refound it. So you got a black object fall onto a dark carpet is never a good thing. So let's get his height comparison out the way. Height comparison, interesting terminology there. Just trying to stand him up straight, and then we'll do a size comparison. This one's actually got really, really solid joints. Okay, so that's pretty stood up straight. He says, there we go. Grabbing the old tapping measure. This guy stands just shy of 9 inches. So the one from the first film is still taller. And I will try and show you that quickly. Just standing him up straight. I don't know how well that's coming over. He wants to go forward. Stand back. But it's literally only just taller. And here we have the Wasp Predator, who I'm going to be reviewing shortly. No! Epic fail! And they all dominoed. It's because this spear that the Wasp Predator has is quite top heavy. And here's a Marine. Old Hudson. And Dutch, he's buried under Marines. I got all the Marines out yesterday for a really cool pic. and I armed them all up and they look very, very cool. And then the usual Bucky cap. So as you can see, massive figure, blown away by the other Neca figures, and Marvel Legend figures even more blown away by. So these things are phenomenally massive and really, really very impressive. In fact, I'm going to go one extra, as this guy arrived today. Here's a Terminator from Neca. Also very, very, very cool. But I'll go over them in a bit more detail at a later date. So let's go over this bad boy's details. Now, the one thing I love about these things is they kind of have hidden eyes, and they have this like just flat black like head. Now with the first one you could see the skull underneath it and it was very, very cool, but these ones don't have that. Just really, really nice. Just nice sculpt, nice detail. Everything on this guy is really well detailed. The paint schemes in it is highlighted ever so. Well, you see, there's different types. Like this has got like a slight lighter blue, which really highlights all the details on it, and it looks absolutely awesome. It's just literally like a quick dry brush over, just to get those details to pop, and it works so well. Like the rib cages, all these like tubes and things, those textured in the arms and the legs, just everything just is absolutely phenomenal. And these feet, just look how vicious these feet are. How the hell you don't trip over your own toes there? I do not know. Got three fingered hands. They kind of got two fingers fused together. So technically they've got 5 finger hands, but they can only do the live long and prosper thing. And then the jaw does open. This one seems to be quite stiff, there you go, which then reveals the external tongue, which comes out that far. Now it's loose again, so you can go down, up a bit of range up and down, and a little bit of rotation. It's slightly a softer rubber, and then you can close that and just hide it in there. But these teeth are nice, that silver, which we've come to know and love so much. Hoses on the back also got that same dry brush and detail, along with the spinal cord, which goes all the way down, following this also massively long 9-inch tail. I think maybe the blade at the bottom should be a bit longer, in my opinion. I think the paint scheme's also a bit sloppy there. It's a bit blood dom, whereas this one's a lot better as it's just literally rubbed over. So fundamentally, just really is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeously sculpted figure, and Neca have done an amazing job on it. Wow, actually got him to support his own weight, not using the tail. Ooh. Why is that gone all scrunchy? Sorry about that. Sort that out later. So let's go over his articulation. Now, like I said in my previous video, to get the head to go further back, you just unpeg these. So these are supposed to come out, and you put that to one side, and then you can get the head to look further back. But I think they're just on balls. I don't think they're on ball discs or anything, so you're not going to get a massive range. So that's literally as far back as it goes. And then down is that much. Let's just put this back in. Forewarning, this will probably pop out. Now he's got these rubber hoses attached on each side, so that does kind of hinder left and right movement a little bit. But also, it doesn't really want to turn that much. So from there to there, any more you're going to really stretch it. And I showed you earlier, you got the jaw and then a tongue. Shoulders are on ball discs. They can go out that much, and then you can go around 360. But this is a hard plastic, so it will slightly hinder, but not much. Then he has a cut just here below the shoulder, so you can rotate around full 360 degree there. Then he has a double elbow, but you can rotate in the upper of the arm, full 360 degree. And then you can rotate in the lower of the arm, full 360 degree. When I first got one of these, one of the elbows was completely the wrong way around, so I had to fix that and line it all up. But you can bend that arm. I'll show you that way because the head's in the way. You can really, really get that arm to go back on itself. And that's one, I've not seen a bend that good in such a large figure before, I don't think. But they've sculpted it well. It doesn't look too ugly, and it doesn't get in the way, so it's very, very cool. The hand, you can rotate 360 degrees, and then it has a hinge, so it can go up that high and down that high, so you can get a great range of motion there. Torso is on a diaphragm joint, so you can go left to right, and this is all a slightly, my mistake, it's the bottom, I thought that was a softer rubber, but it's the bottom side of softer rubber. So you can go from there to there, and you can go forward that much and back that much. So great range of motion there, plus you can rotate full 360 degrees, and they've kept the detail going all the way under there, so that's also really, really good. Now, like I just said, this is a softer rubber, so it helps with your leg articulation, so he can do a Spartan of that. Looks like he's doing the gang. Da, 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 da. Sorry. And he can do split kick of that. So really impressive there. And these, you can hear these ones are really ratchet, so very nice. It's got upper thigh rotation, go from there to there. You could go full 360 degree round, but the sculpt is hindered, so you'd have to go around, you'd have to kind of go all the way out, which seems a bit pointless because you could just rotate out the actual joint. Has a double knee, so rotate to bend to there, so really good, again. And then has a ankle ball, so you can rotate around full 360 degree, and you can kind of, it's very hard to do because this is a softer plastic. Sorry, I thought I heard something. And you kind of have to get it at the right angle. So that's a point there, and from there, and you have ankle point from there, toe point from there to there, and then you can do a little bit of ankle pivot, but it's not much. Again, there to there. But to get it in that, you kind of have to do that before you even pose the creature, because they are quite stiff to do. But once you do, you can get some truly epic poses. I forgot to add, and he has articulation tail. It's a wire tail over rubber tail. It's a wire over rubber, so you can get bends going all the way down in any which way you deem fit, right up to this point here. So this much is not wired, but you can bend it there, see? So you can get this thing coming round, ready to strike, if you can just get that balance working for you. Not the greatest things for balancing, as those legs are quite scrawny. The knees are not the strongest. Come on, baby. There you go. But once you do, it looks epic. I definitely want to start army building these. I've got 3. I've got a couple more on their way, and I will be buying more. So definitely going to be showing them off when I've got them. Not sure what Chris says, per usual. Do I recommend this figure? Hell to the yes. This thing is a freaking awesome figure. One of my all-time favourite figures now. I cannot wait to get some fight scenes going off with some dioramas. And I will be showing them as soon as I've got them. Incidentally, while I mentioned dioramas, I showed some pictures to a buddy of mine, and he says my pictures are really good, just they need a diorama, and I don't have one. I feel like I'm saying that word wrong. Diorama, whatever. So I'm looking into getting one. So if anyone has any suggestions, or any they'd like to donate, or maybe even sell at a very reasonable price. Sorry, my money's gone a bit overboard, so not my friend right now. Please get in touch with me, and I'd be very interested into seeing what you guys have to offer. But anyway, that's my review for the Neca Aliens Xenomorph Warrior. Awesome figure. You've got to pick them up. They're reasonably cheap on eBay, going for about £15 posted. I couldn't take that in any other currency, but definitely worth picking up. They're great figures, especially if you're a fan of the franchise. So I cannot really praise these things enough. Like I said, the only real slight gripe I have is of this thing here with pegs, and I just think it'd be better if it had a hinge so it could go down opposed to just coming out. But you know, that's just my opinion. Anyway, so that's, like I said, thanks for watching, guys. As per usual, leave any comments below. Please subscribe, and you know the routine. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Bye bye.